C'est un jour très triste. And why, you may be asking, is it a very sad day? Well, it's something I've just realised. We're in the 20th round of the Top Quartiles. There are 7 games remaining. It is April of the year, and we have not played a European game since the end of January. Now, something tells me we've failed to make the cut, and I don't know about you, but that makes me really bloody sad. Bonjour everyone and welcome back along to Montpellier Career Mode, where today, yes, we continue on in the Top Quartiles because, let's be honest, the European Champions Cup just ain't happening. It's just not there. We've clearly missed the cut, which is so disappointing. So very, very disappointing. I forgot about it. I was so engrossed in the Top Quartiles that I did forget about Europe, and maybe we shouldn't have remembered about those glory fixtures that Leon Saviour in that final match day of the group stage that I thought had delivered us a place in the finals, but alas, it turns out it has not. Concentration changing though to today's matchup. We are up against BNA, and I tell you what, before we go on to BNA, we'll be checking the fixtures list after this matchup just to be sure that we've not missed something in that regard. Right, BNA today, big one, round 20 of the Top Quartiles, and we've had a couple little changes, most notably here, he's back, Benoit Pelag in the number 9 jumper. He is back in the team, back from injury, and I tell you what, we are thankful to have one of our big star number 9s back in the lineup. Another one who we've got returning is Gilberto. Gerardo's been playing well, but the two of them are top of the class. I just think Gilberto brings a little bit more to our overall game, so we've put him back in, keep those two rotated and hopefully fit for the season. The back line has remained ultimately unchanged. Padovani at the back for Tees and Reece Samet on the wing. Skinner and Rollhag throughout that midfield, and Damon along with the returnee Pelag at scrum half. The back row, second row, front row, all keeping consistent. Geelong, Kamano, Drago, Flankler, Capelli, House, Gilberto and Fitchton naming our starting 15. For the BNA side though, there's especially their back line to look out for. Jared Page, Joe Ravovo, Asai Tuiava, Jan David, yep, Georgie. We'll just call him Georgie. Lafarge at 10, Michael Ruru at scrum half. They are a decent little side, and their back row's not bad either. Any team with Kazim and Talakai in it are going to be tough to come up against. So we've got to look out, get our ruck ball sorted, and don't give them width when they have the pill in their possession. Easier said than done. The last few meetings between these two sides have seen a win each way, and it was 2 games ago that BNA actually beat us 21 points to 17. We've got plenty of depth on our bench. Botier is there ready to come in as well. Isles, Amache, Galatier, haven't seen him for a long time. He's there in 20. Williamson, Begini, Setiano, and Gerardo naming our full 23. We are all set to go. We are at home, so we're playing in our home strip, the blue and black, and of course, on the away strip is the blue and white of BNA. We are all set to go though, round 20 of the Top Quartiles. Let's mix things up. Spin one out to the left-hand side, and it is Damon who gets us underway. Deep kick, straight down into enemy territory, and straight away Revolvo getting away from Reece Samet, breaking through into the clutches of Padovani. And look out, that's what he can do. How crazy dangerous was that, by the way? First, well, it wasn't even a breakdown. First phase of play, and Revolvo just skins us straight down the paddock and almost scores a try, if not thanks to the great defence of Padovani at the back. That's out the full. I'm sorry, Page, you've screwed that up massively. Carried it out and drilled it straight to touch. That's a shocker by the fullback for BNA. We've got the line out though. And Gilberto back in the team. Second one hits his money nicely. Pelag to Ortiz! Hits the line hard. We love it when Ortiz comes thundering in. Kamara, plenty of space there for the back rower. Ball more here for, House! Mohamed House goes through as Montpellier look very dangerous. More room on this right-hand side. Geelong out to Royal Hawk. Still got Ratties. There's the try. Vincent Ratties gets the cookies. And we're in the game on the scoreboard. And a great start to our matchup here with Bane. Well, it was all continuation of attacking one side. We kept going to the right. This is just the end of it. But how many phases do we go plummeting down that right edge? That was a well-worked try. That was consistency of keeping the ball, and that was consistency of a game plan, something we quite often lack to bring to the table. But I like that. Paylard back in the team, making an impact. And here is young Damon with a chance to add the extra two. No Bottier in the team tonight, so it is all the responsibilities on Damon. And he does make no errors there. It is 7 points to 0. Montpellier up for the first try against Bane, who really did start the better of the two teams. A mistake has given us an opportunity. Here's Ratties, look at him go! Twinkle toes all over the place. Throws a dodgy ball out. Damon, flank part. Paylard. Oh no! Swinging arm. That's going to be a penalty to Montpellier. Well, dangerous stuff there from Telfui. Just swung the arm out. Took out little Paylard. I mean, if you injure our Paylard once more, there's going to be hell to pay. Good kick away from Damon, who's keeping the game nicely on a string at the moment. And it is the mistakes, the errors of Bane that are really letting us into this game so far. Gilda Sally finds flank by the sun. Paylard, nice little ball away to Reece Salmon, who's thundering in a first receive this time. Takes out a couple of defenders. Back it goes for Paylard. Let's continue to pepper this right-hand side again. Flank one, short, charging. Steady little run there. Good possession defence. Wide this time for Gregory Fishton. Quickly there, Capelli. I love how fast Capelli is to the breakdown. Here's Mohammed House. Oh, throws out the back door and it's intercepted. Capelli puts in a dominant tackle. Ball with a chance for Bane is quickly spat out. House gets it away to Damon. And he goes down in a thunderous heap as the only player out that way. Here is Paylard, Kamada, Reece Salmon. The red boots of Reece Salmon. Oh, big chance! And the ball has gone flying into touch. Was it a forward knock on or was it into touch? Or watch this replay. Reece Salmon, great little work. Down to the red boots and then put the ball just goes flying.
Bind. Set.
So there's a scrum for the knock on, seeing as it did go in touch to Bane. And they will feed out the back. Ruru goes short side. Revolvo, look out for him. He is dangerous with a capital D. How many defenders to have shrunk the side there? Just insane from the right winger. It's a charge forward by the big man, Talakai, heading up the line. It's a swing it out to this left-hand side. Toyava, nice ball out there eventually to the big Georgian. He gets a little bit of space and a little bit of room. Ratties trying to take him down. Pick and go again. No way through there. As we near the half an hour mark. It is Bane who are making inroads into our defence. We've got work to do to keep this out. We're a bit narrow here. We've got to keep our numbers. Fishton tries to stop it. As it breaks down again, just short of halfway. More picks and goes, more offloads from this Bane side. Now they open it up. Busting through. Great desperate tackle in the end. Stopping it just short of halfway. Left side again, David, nice ball away. Inside pass, here's the danger again, but we shut it down nicely. Long period with the ball here. For Bane, and it's all spilt and spoiled. Oh no, now a high tackle as well on Ratties. In slow motion, that one. And that's another disappointing play that's just giving us easy ride back in the other way. This time, it was Mosesi who went with the big swinging arm. There it was. There was the knock on. Ratties picked it up and bang! Oh, swinging up around the neck and all the force. Disgusting tackle. And just like that, all that hard work Oh my goodness, Damon. Well, all that hard work has almost been undone. As we try to double our lead here. Gildasselli to throw. Up it goes. Flanquart does well enough. Oh, Geelong at the back. Flanquart finding the wrong man. Forward pass. Taking it down from the line out.
Bind.
Chance back for Bayonne now. We gift it straight
Set.
back to them. Two teams kind of going, well, we're not really feeling it today, so we'll give you a chance. What do you got? Nah, I'm not in here either. This is a great chance for Paylock. I love sparking out in the defence. Making those one-on-one hits. Poor attack at the moment from Bayonne. Just one off the rucks as they finally get something going. Nice little inside ball, and they're going to kick the touch. This is insane. Given the chances, the scoreline, where we are in this match, why would you do that? Gildasselli, Skinner. First time we talked about Skinner tonight. Rollhark on the outside. We keep it alive. Gildasselli just away to Reece Sammett. Reece Sammett looking upfield. Little chip over the top of fullback Page. Three Gunners. Oh, Reece Sammett. Unbelievable rugby. Spat out from a tease. Skinner gets it back. Paylock out to no one. McFargo jumps on it loosely. Big chance here for Montpellier. Paylock hitting the line. Scroting the ball out and it is lost. Goes back, it's turned over actually. House gets the ball back. Rollhark, a little bit fancy at the moment. Darmon, the way to Reece Sammett. Another fan from the Welshman. Turned over. Montpellier lose it. And Bayonne say enough is enough. We're going to half time. Well, a little bit of carefree rugby there from Montpellier, who have dominated that first half. Possession all on our side. But it's the territory going back the other way to Bayonne. They've had their chances, a long period near the half an hour mark with the ball, Bayonne, but they got nothing for the efforts. They've not really struggled, or threatened, I should say, our try line at all. They have struggled to get out of their own half. Interesting first 40 minutes, and I tell you what, we've got to come out of this one disappointed from our opening 40 minutes. Let's see if we can put these boys away in the second 40 as Page looks to resume play. And he goes high and deep down to our 22 again. Looking to run it back is Wetrago. He is isolated. And it almost costs us there. Paylock will play it out of scrum half and he just smacks it straight over the head of Page. It could have gone anywhere, that ball. But a decent little kick there from Paylock. Oh my goodness, we just about intercepted it. That would have been magic from Montpellier. But now it is Bayonne who have a big chance to attack right out there, 22 again. Giving a short side, changing the directions this time. War offloads, the crowd oohs and ahs as we struggle to contain those amazing little flick passes from the visitors. Now they look out wide, looking for Revolvo. Now they get it to him. He breaks the first tackle. Infield it goes to David. Can he get a pass off? No. It's a great tackle there from Piravani at the back. And no way through for this dangerous midfield of Tuiava and David. And of course, we've seen little from Revolvo after that amazing start. Speaking of starts, here's Darmon. Straight into an injury. It was such a good little run from Darmon. He threatened the inside, the outside, and swapped and tickled both ways. But in the end, he's gone down with another injury. Gauthier will come on. Do we change things around again? Oh, it's not good. Piravani this time, maybe. Maybe Piravani to 10. Skinner didn't do much. He hardly touched the ball last time this happened. Let's do that. A lot of you guys have said in the comments, Piravani to 10. Let's do it. Oops. Let's do it. This time. Push the right button, idiot.
Set.
Let's go. Scrum feed. Montpellier's put in. Paylock, he's still injury-free. Touch wood. That's not bad from us there. This Paylock has picked it up, actually. He's going for a bit of a scamper. Away to Skinner. Shocking pass out to Rattiz, who has to just kill the ball flat. Gildasselli, way to Capelli. Fending on one, Capelli. Nice ball to Flanquart. Now we're going forward. No, not another one. You've got to be kidding me. We went all first half with no injuries. Now we lose Darmon And we lose flank quite. We do have, who's there? Willemson. I knew he had a like-for-like replacement on the bench. Capelli is the man. I tell you what, he has stayed injury-free. But this is becoming a bit of a nightmare, really, as the games wear on.
Crouch.
As that tiredness
Bind.
starts to creep in, we are
Set.
starting to lose players to injury. Solid scrum here by both sides. Right, let's get that crossfield kick into action. I'm looking at you, Reece Sammet. Make this happen, Padavani. How good's your kicking? Padavani slops it wide. Is Reece Sammet there? Gets on the bounce. Unstoppable! Revolvo can't get there in time. And Reece Sammet drags him over the line. Second try of the night for Montpellier. And a critical one at that. Oh, this looks so good when it comes off. Wasn't caught in the full this time. Revolvo had to work, and so did Reece Sammet out wide. Caught on the bounce. Revolvo so close. Defensively, a great effort. Another 5 meters away to the try line, and that was no score. And yes, Gilda Sally is taking over the kicking duties. Of course, Gilda Sally is. Jeez, why do you even bother to ask? Why don't I bother to look? He is the best goal kicker in this team. Yes, he is. And that is why. 14 points to 0. How good to have a hooker on those duties. So strange, so bizarre. But we'll take it. 14 points to 0. Bayonne haven't fired a shot. You know what? Speaking of firing shots, let's make some of our own. Make some more of those changes. We'll keep those, the hooker on. Fish thinking I'm off, as can House for Beginning. We won't make any changes in that second row. I'm scared to make changes anywhere else. I don't want to lose Retiz. So with the game surely in the bag, we will bring on Isles to that right wing. And I don't really want to lose Pelag. I don't mind if we lose Omache, but Pelag I don't want to lose. Galatier, Garado, they are our desperations if something else goes wrong. Page kicks off again, and it's back. Oh, all the room in the world has just opened up. And he scampers a good 5 meters there before desperation kicks in there from... Oh my goodness, the defense of Bayonne is... Pelag is... I'm lost for words at that kick from Pelag. I mean, it wasn't even that... Yeah, I mean, he's right to get subbed off because that was a shocker. That was an absolute howler from Pelag. It was disaster. Look where it's put them now. Bayonne with a great chance to hit back. Taking their time this time. Ulugia, oh, he's lost it. Amache, away to Padavani. Oh, he's the first receiver, isn't he? We look pretty good now. Carlin Isles, out wide. One to beat. Fandon, Isles away from another. 2, 3. Isles unstoppable. That was a great little run there from Carlin Isles. Amache, Watago all that time. That is high. That's the yellow card. Well, you can't argue with that, can you? It was a poor tackle. High. They were under the pump as well. They weren't going where they wanted to go. And that's... What do we do here? No, screw these guys. Screw you, Bayonne. Give it a Sally. That's a bit of a shocker as well. Screw you, Bayonne. We're going for another 7. We want to pile on the pain. Pile on the points. Let's do it. Let's get it to the back there. Kamada, he's the man. Amache looping around there. Oh, we've lost it. That's disaster. Now it's come away. For Bayonne, they come out wide, and Page dribbles it up to the defense and just lures it towards halfway. That's good from Bayonne. You can't argue with it. But such a good chance for us to do something there. Let's put those deep lineouts back in the kit bag for now. Amache way to Padavani. He's at the line, and it's nice to see Padavani going into their balls, and it's really not. Should have hung on to it. He wants to take on the line. Oh, that's a great break from David. Oh, my goodness. Carlin Isles putting in another thunderous tackle. Off the bench, a good impact. Here's Ramovo. Let's get back to the action. Gil and Sally's skinned. It's up to, once again, Montpellier. And Revolvo just does not offer enough when it comes up to that last defender. He's got the pace and acceleration to bust away from that first initial defender. When it comes to that second line, or the fullback line, it is just run into him and try to get the best from it. That's a good kick from Skinner. And look who's flying up the touchline. It was Carlin Isles. He is rapid. Got a good fend on him as well, let's be honest. It was nice to see him trickling down that sideline and fending off two defenders. It's not quite enough in the tank to get past the third. There's little gear to throw in to the lineouts. That's nicely taken that time from Band 8, and they will maul on it. We have to throw a man into this one, lads. Get in there. But what's the wing, though? Revolvo is the man on the right. Man, we didn't stop that an inch. Petavani's offside. This is Railhawk. Little short side dab play there from Ruru. Managed to shut it down in just enough time, and there's so much space out here. Big chance for Toiava out wide. Here comes Reece Salmon. Can he stop him in the corner? Oh, thunderous tackle. In touch he goes. And Montpellier shut it down. Reece Salmon has had a very good game on the wing. Defenders beaten like they're standing still in a defensive effort for the ages to round it out in the corner. Band A defensively were pretty good, actually. Let's be fair, they restricted us to just 14 points, one each for our two wingers, Reece Salmon and Ratiz. Guadasali and Damon picked up a conversion each. They diffused that kick to the corner. We had a line out 6 or 7 metres out. They took that down, and they defended pretty well in the second half. I do think Band A probably just need to work on their attack. They were pretty average in attack. We were never really threatened, apart from those 2 times that Revolvo went screeching down that left-hand or that right-hand touchline. Right at the start, and in the second 40 he was pretty good as well, but not good enough to get past that last defender of Petavani or Bottier at the end. Injury concerns, more of those, we'll check them in a second, but overall a pretty even contest. The only difference you'd really say is Band A could not finish their dinner, 7 line breaks to 4, but it was 0 tries to 2. That was the difference. Poor from Band A. No finishing at all. But again, from us, no bonus point. So it's that time of the episode again to see who is out for the rest of their life. And it's Flanquart, who's out for 10 weeks this time. And Damon with a pinched nerve, he's gone for 13. It just never ends. It really never ends. But that's what makes the series so fun, is the challenge and the fact we've got to use all the players in this team to fill out the whole side. Surfontaine is back, and I feel like we have to change this midfield now. I feel like Surfontaine has to come back, and I think Skinner has to go to 10 now, or Petavani. Your thoughts in the comments. Let me know what you think about that. We do have a easy replacement there for Flanquart. We'll just bring Willemse back in, and on the bench, I think it's Bacogni will have to come in as, no, he's back row. De Veer, that's right. The man who didn't really want to sign with us, but did sign with us anyway. Let's get Flanquart up to this injury God list. He fits in right there. 2 guys out for 61 more days. Damon's out for 86. That is a huge total week. That's his season. Let's be fair right here. Shileru, Damon, Flanquart, Sanconi, Heron are probably, 6 games to go. They're probably out just about the season. You'd nearly, if we go deep in the playoffs, they might come back. We will get Pulu back, and Domaru will come back as well next episode. Domaru will be nice to have back in that midfield. But we do have, of course, Surfontaine back. We'll put him straight in. So it'll be Pelag and Skinner now, the 9-10 combination. Who will kick? I think it's automatically directed at, no, it probably will go to Guadasali, but I will. Do we need to bring Bottier back in for his goal kicking? I think we do. Petavani, as great as you've been, we need the goal kicking of Bottier in the side. Goal kicking there for Bottier and play kicking for Skinner. And we'll leave things mainly as they are there. Right, competition info. Let's see how we look. Up to 4th. Wow. We've actually equaled up with Bordeaux. Why we're ahead of them, I'm not sure. Maybe because we've beaten them. Our points differential is certainly worse. Look at these 3. How do we compete with this? 300, 330, 335. Bonus points, 18, 17, 15. We got 10. 10 bonus points. That's so bad. We are on 76. That's the difference. It really is the difference. We've won. Well, okay, with their game, and we've got an extra game played. But we are down here. There's a massive gap here. These three teams, streaks ahead. Clermont, maybe not so. We have a game in hand. We could possibly go to 81. But that would still be 7 points adrift. But still, we're in a battle here for 4th and 5th with Bordeaux. Then there's another gap. So it's 1, 2, and 3. Okay, it's 1 and 2. Leon and Cast have been swapping places all season long. Clermont pretty much sorted now in 3rd. I don't think anyone's going to touch them. We are battling with Bordeaux for 4th and 5th. Toulon, Racing are battling for that last playoff spot, the 6th spot between those two sides. Then, who really cares? La Rochelle, bit of a lead there over Bannay, but Bannay, a bit of a battle here for 9th and 10th with Toulouse. La Rochelle gone. I mean, it's amazing, isn't it? Powell, Brive, Stade Francais way down the bottom there as well. Very, very interesting season. But how good to see Leon and Cast way up here cleaning house. We've got work to do. When do we play them, actually? Cast and Leon. So, Stade Francais are next. Then we play Toulouse, Brive, Leon, Cast, and Clermont. Wow! Wow! We play 1, 2, and 3 in the final week of the season, or the final 3 weeks of the season. Leon, who are currently first in 3 games' time, or 4 games' time. So they are the first team. Then we play Cast, who are currently second the next week. And then we play Clermont, the final round. We've only beaten them once. We lost to Cast this season. We've played Montpellier 3 times this season. A draw, a loss, and a tight win. Wow, that is going to be an absolute closer. And Bordeaux will be watching that with their eyes firmly peeled. We need 3 wins here in these next 3 games, or the season could go downhill very quickly. But thankfully, it looks like we will be safe inside that top 6. That does do it for today's episode. Thank you everyone for tuning in and watching. As per always, I've got plenty more for you coming as well in the coming days. So stay tuned for the end of that season. I think it's going to be epic. Until then though, thanks for watching as always, and take care.